Hey guys, I'm Gray.
And I'm AJ.
And today I'm getting my second dose of the COVID vaccine.
If you're new here, make sure to like and subscribe, and also check out our Instagram because we post a whole lot more there. After today, we are both going to be fully vaccinated. I got vaccinated 2 days ago. I still have my, what is that called, a Band-Aid on. I don't know how long you're supposed to keep them on. You're probably supposed to keep it on for like a few hours.
Yeah.
But I'm kind of a little bit of a brag. So I just gotta walk around with it like I just got it yesterday. But I should probably take it off.
Okay, we're gonna start walking to the Rite Aid where I got my first dose. And we're gonna just take you guys along the way with us.
Content warning, there's gonna be needles.
Yeah, so
We'll probably put another little warning right before it happens. But yes.
feeling nervous?
A little bit.
A little. I was nervous too. Don't worry, it's quick.
We're here in Rite Aid.
Power through it, and that's it. But hopefully they don't make any more of these.
Yeah,
We'll
please.
see though. Who knows what's going on out there?
Yeah.
Might be like the flu shot yearly thing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
maybe.
Yeah.
Hopefully it just be booster shots though.
Yeah,
I'm
I'll
okay
take
with
that.
that.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm okay with the booster shot.
Okay.
Alright, let's
There we
do it.
go.
And it's over.
That's it, and yeah, good to go.
It's over.
It's over. Did it.
How you feel?
I feel double vaccinated.
Oh yeah. Now that we are both vaxxed, we are gonna go to a diner and get some food because it's about to be noon. We have not ate breakfast, so we're about to eat brunch. Yeah. Stealing my fries. Our food looks good though. Let us eat. A few hours ago, we posted on Instagram and told you guys to ask us any cues, like related to the COVID vaccine or our opinions or just anything in that general vicinity. So we're gonna go through the questions and answer them and hopefully ease some of your worries about the vaccine. You ready?
Yeah.
We got quite a few. Try to answer. There's a lot of repeats, so we're trying to answer the most important ones. First question: what vaccine did you get?
We both got Moderna. And the reason why we got Moderna was because it was the only one that was available.
Yeah. I was a little nervous getting Moderna because, you know, Pfizer is the one that's most publicly talked about. So when, like, my mom signed me up to get vaccinated, I was scared. I just hadn't done any research on the Moderna one. But then I looked up the stuff and I was like, okay, same thing.
Okay, so the next question is, how are you both with needles? Personally, I'm terrified, but I'll have to get a jab at some point. I'm pretty good with needles, actually. Like, in terms of, like, you know, getting blood work or piercings or tattoos. I'm obviously fine with needles. But I'll be honest, I was nervous to get the shot only because I knew I was going to feel some, like, effects afterwards. And, like, when I know there's going to be an after effect, that's when I get nervous. But needles in general don't scare me.
Me, on the other hand, I am horribly afraid of needles. Like, I'm gonna be real with you. Like, when I got my flu shot last year, I was 18. I teared up. Like, I get hella anxious. We're gonna insert the clip of me getting vaccinated right here because I was freaking out. This video is for my second shot, by the way, which is, I think, 3 days ago. So, enjoy. I definitely felt that one.
All done. That's it.
Yay! This next question is related to the video you just watched. But is the second shot more painful? I actually asked the guy who gave me my second shot. I was like, so is the needle size any different? Because I've been hearing rumors that it's bigger. Like, people had told me, like, oh, don't look when you get the second shot because the needle looks scary. And he literally told me that he uses the same exact needle and there's nothing different between the first and the second. Now, that did not change the fact that I felt like the second hurt more. But the doctor also said, he was like, sometimes people think it hurts more because now their body is expecting the pain. So it might just be a mind thing.
Yeah, I think it definitely is a mind thing. Mine hurt just as much as the first one, but
which isn't that bad.
Yeah,
it's not even hurt. It's like literally feels like if you've gotten the flu shot or any other mandatory vaccine, like it just hurts the same. Okay. Someone asked, were there any side effects?
I would say yes, for sure. But the side effects are so mild. Like the first dose, I did have to call out of work the next day. I was feeling extremely fatigued. Like my whole body was just like hit by a car. Like that's what it felt like. I was just in bed the whole day. And now after a couple of hours, I feel really exhausted. And my arm is really sore. But the first time it was actually really bad. I couldn't even like lift my arm up like this. Like even this kind of it hurts. It's a little sore, but definitely not as bad as the first time.
Yeah, for me too. I mean, well, I heard some people get like really bad reactions to the second shot like up to 2 weeks after they've gotten vaccinated, so we have not hit that point obviously. Yeah. So if we get hit by a car like with the vaccine symptoms by then, I'm sorry that we haven't updated you.
Yeah.
But for the first shot, for me, I was literally like bedridden for like a whole week. But I was also suffering from really bad allergies the week before, so I think it was the mix of me not caring enough to take my allergy pills because of pollen, and then also the shot on top of that. But I was sleeping like 12 hours a day, then waking up at like 11, then going back to sleep around 3 or 4 p.m., waking up at 6 p.m., eating, and then going back to bed. That's literally how I lived for that week.
Yeah.
So the fatigue was definitely super serious for me. But literally, like, exactly a week after it, I felt fine. My arm for the first shot definitely hurt for, like, 2 weeks. Like, not bad, but, like, the injection site hurt. This is a really funny question to me. Somebody said, are there many conspiracy theories regarding the vaccine in the U.S.? We have lots in Germany. They're weird. There's so many. It just occurred to me that like different countries might have different theories. So
I know the ones I know of in America so far is either your microchip, you're gonna start eating brains.
Yeah. If you guys like, if you're from anywhere that's not America, or you just have different conspiracy theories that you've heard or even that you believe in, like comment them below. I'd love to hear. I just didn't know if there were different ones worldwide.
Feel free to go in depth too.
Yeah.
Like,
if
let
you
us
have
know.
your own conspiracy theory, go right ahead. We're open to propaganda. Somebody also kind of related to that, somebody asked, is the magnet thing real? I think there's a theory. Yeah, someone said, is the magnet thing true? That they're putting magnets in you, or I don't know.
They put a magnet in you.
I think actually I feel like I saw this on TikTok that somebody put like a magnet on their arm and like they could feel it moving to see if like the microchip is actually in there. I don't have a magnet on me, so I can't check if I'm microchipped. But I'm gonna say no.
If anything, we'll let you guys know. Are you two even slightly concerned that you can still get it even though you're vaccinated?
Absolutely, because the vaccine, you don't have antibodies until 2 weeks after you're vaccinated.
Yeah.
So, and a lot of people have been spreading a lot of like stupid stuff about that. In case you're not aware, you can still get the flu if you've gotten the flu shot. It just will not like affect you as bad.
Right.
Like you can still get bedridden, but it's not like you're gonna have it for. Some people had COVID for like 3 months straight. So if you get COVID now, even after you're vaccinated, then you can still get it, but you're just not gonna be like
bedridden.
Yeah, it's not going to affect you as bad. And if it affects you for a smaller amount of time, then there's less time for you to, you know, spread it to other people who aren't vaccinated yet. So that's what stops the spread so much. I actually saw another question. Oh, that all these questions are related. Somebody said, does it feel hopeless to be vaccinated when everything's closed anyways? And somebody also said, what are the regulations for fully vaccinated people in New York City? Y'all still have to wear masks? ? Love y'all. We love y'all too. But to the first person who said, like, does it feel stupid to get it? No, because everything is open in New York City, at least. Like,
no, but even if things are closed and where you are, it's still good to get vaccinated because you're creating herd immunity. So when things do open up, you can feel confident about things opening up. In terms of New York City, if you're fully vaccinated, no, you don't have to wear a mask when you're walking outside.
And there's some places you don't have to wear them inside anymore either.
Yeah, but it's up to businesses to enforce them. So, you know, if you find somewhere that they're like, okay, if you're fully vaccinated, you don't have to wear a mask, then you're fine to just walk in without a mask. But I do think you have to show proof of vaccination or something, but I doubt they're actually
no one's really
check.
Enforcing that at all.
Yeah, I doubt they'll really check, but like for legal reasons, that's what they say.
Like, indoor dining has been open since last summer, 2020, in New York City. Yeah. Movie theaters are open, museums are open, Broadway is opening in September.
Things are going
everything is
normal.
Practically open. All the amusement parks over here. Everything. So nothing's closed for us. I think that's all the regulations. As for us, I'm still very paranoid. I think I'm gonna be paranoid even after it's been 2 weeks I'm vaccinated. I'm definitely gonna keep wearing my mask outside, especially in the trains, because the trains are so crowded and so nasty.
Yeah, the trains went back to being just as crowded as they were.
Disgusting, and they stopped cleaning them as much.
Man, it was crazy because you could, like, in the beginning of the pandemic, you could take a train anywhere, and that train will probably have only one other person, or you're alone on it.
And they were sparkling clean inside.
Yeah, they were so
Not
clean.
The stations. The stations were still dirty. But
the trains.
Yeah,
they were cleaning it like 4 times a
day. And they were doing it so good at first, because we'd always, like, get at the last stop of, like, one train, and they'd always come in and be like, oh, we can go to the other, like, train. And we'd be like, no, we're sitting in this one. And then they come and, like, wipe down all the handles in like, the poles inside with bleach. They don't do that anymore. They don't do that at all.
Yeah, now they just...
Yeah, they just go, like, wipe and then walk out. I'm like, you didn't look at all in this train to try to clean it.
Whoa.
Wow.
Damn,
that's sick.
Son.
Yo, we're by the river right now, and this guy just came flying by in a boat. I hope to be like him when I'm older. Next question. Were you guys skeptical about getting it? I'm supposed to get my first dose in June, but I'm a bit skeptical, and I feel like it'll be like I Am Legend if I get mine.
But in terms of being skeptical, yes. I, for a while, was saying that I wasn't going to get the vaccine. When the vaccines first started rolling out.
Like in January?
Like, yeah, and it was like prioritized for health first workers. Health first workers.
Healthcare.
That's an insurance company.
You've been working too much
with
insurance.
I've been working too much. Okay. And people who are over the age of 65. And I was just kind of like, that sucks for them. I'm not getting that. I don't know what's in that, which is so stupid. But what I did was I just had like a waiting period. I waited to see how everyone else reacted. People in my household actually got vaccinated, and I saw how they were doing.
Because they were essential workers.
Yeah. So I was just like, okay, like I'm good with this. I feel comfortable doing this. I see people that have fully gotten it. They're fine. They're functioning, and yeah, that was really it. How about you? Any skepticism?
Unlike Gray, I was not very skeptical at all. Like, I don't know. I'm the type of person to get my flu shot every year. And, you know, we both knew people who passed away from COVID.
Yeah.
Some people were, like, really close family members. So it just wasn't worth it to wait around, you know?
Yeah,
like,
sure.
My grandparents got vaccinated, I think, a month and a half before I did. Mm-hmm. Yeah, maybe even more.
Yeah, they were vaccinated pretty early on.
Yeah, and me and my family, we were nervous for them because, you know, they're elderly people. But it's been like 3 months now. They've been fully vaccinated. They're fine. They're happy. They're healthy. I'm so happy that they're protected. That's all I cared about, like my family members being safe. And if by me getting vaccinated, I can help keep the rest of my family safe, and like, so be it. Because I have like, younger siblings who can't get the vaccine yet because they don't meet the age requirements. Yeah. Somebody asked, did you guys do the arm swinging thing? I don't know if you saw that thing on TikTok, or if people were like going like this with their arms and they're like, it'll save you. I did that for the first vaccine. It did not help. It did not help whatsoever. I did not do that for the second one, and my arm literally didn't hurt the next day for the second one. So I'm convinced that the arm swingy thing did not help me, and in fact ruined my arm. So I don't know if that actually has worked for any of you guys. You can tell us your experience in the comments, but it did not help me. How do I ask for the COVID shot if my guardians don't believe in it? Yeah, what else?
That's a little hard.
My mom doesn't want to let me have the vaccine. Do you have any tips for that?
Honestly, I don't think that there is much that you can do, because unfortunately you do need your parents' consent if you're under 18. It's not like one of those medical things that you can go and they won't tell your parents. It's something that will require guardian or legal verification. But I think all you can do is really just wait, and I know that sucks as far as timelines go, because within the next 2 to 3 years when you are eligible, we probably won't even need them.
I don't know. I don't think you just have to sit and be patient. I think if you want to try convincing them, you should, if you are bold enough to go ahead and tell your parents.
Safe enough.
Yeah,
First
don't
of all,
start no argument
don't let
with your
them
parents.
be bold without safety. If it is safe enough for you to challenge your anti-vax parents, challenge them. If it is not safe, just sit and wait.
Exactly. Like, say things like
just be like, okay, I know you guys don't want it, but I was interested in getting it, and you guys can see how it works out with me.
And if I'm fine, then that's all that matters.
Yeah.
Like, remind them that it's your body, it's your choice, and whatever consequences, not that there are any, come with it, then that's on you, and it's none of their business. Which might be a little risky, but
just try it your own way.
Make them a PowerPoint presentation. Show them statistics. I don't know. Be creative with it. Because the worst thing they can do is say no again. That's at the end of the day. Okay, somebody asked, opinion on the vaccine may be becoming mandatory / needing it to enter places. Well, for my college, it's actually mandatory now if you want to go back to in-person learning. I don't know how I really feel about it, because I had to get the meningitis shot. Right. That was mandatory in order for me to attend college in the first place. So it's not like mandatory vaccinations are a new thing. All right, so we've answered every question that's about the vaccine specifically. We're just gonna answer one more that's kind of just about COVID in the past year in general.
Yeah, and that question is, how has quarantine and COVID in general affected your relationship? By the way, I love you. That's so cute.
I love that you guys say I love you at the end of these. They're cute.
I think the first quarantine at least, was really hard on us. We didn't see each other for 3 months?
Yeah. What was it? It was 78 days. We kept a tally.
Yeah, something like that. And
from
actually right around the time now of last year is when we finally saw each other again.
Yeah. What's today?
Today's the 21st.
That's actually really crazy. Yeah.
The 26th is when we saw each other again.
Yeah, on Gray's birthday, which is on May 26th, coming up. You guys should totally send Gray freaking birthday letters to our P.O Box.
If you want,
no pressure.
But yeah, that was the first time that we saw each other since everything shut down back in March.
Yeah, it was scary. We have not gone that long not seeing each other since, we were long distance when we were younger.
Yeah, and back then, the only reason why we were really long distance was just because we were really young and we needed our parents to take us to see each other. But for us to be long distance while we're grown people.
Yeah, after seeing each other almost every day after school for 4 years of high school, to not see each other once for 3 months.
Yeah, it was really hard. It was really hard just going from, seeing her all the time to just FaceTiming her all the time.
Yeah. I think it definitely strengthened our relationship.
Yeah.
I would say, or we're just like entirely too clingy now.
We definitely do act different than before the pandemic. Now, whenever we say goodbye, we say goodbye like it's the last time.
Yo, literally, every time we say goodbye from hanging out, like today, like I promise you, when we leave, I'm gonna be like, I love you so much, I love you. Like we do that every time we hang up our FaceTime calls because my phone's dying and we want to just regular call. We say, I love you, talk to you soon, even though like if there's like 10 seconds between me calling them back on a regular call. It's like this serious, I love you, I'll miss you so much, I'm gonna see you tomorrow, but I miss you so much already. I think it definitely affected us.
Yeah, definitely.
We
were not like this.
No, we were not this clingy.
I
was just so lonely. It was so lonely.
Yeah, so for me, it was like a long term of isolation with literally no one like touching me at all. So like when I started going outside again, like seeing my friends and stuff, I was like, let's hug. Let's hug for a very long time. Let's hug right now. Like I was just like so desperate for like human affection. I was like, damn.
Now
like,
Gray is super clingy on the high key. Gray is super clingy.
On the high key, not even low key.
And the first time we reunited after like the quarantine wasn't as super harsh. Like,
yeah, we just like started hanging out like nothing happened.
Yeah, it was weird. Like meeting up again.
Yeah, because first of all, I took the train for the first time
in months.
Yeah,
just to see me.
Because when everything shut down, I actually did go out on the train once or twice. Yeah, and I just went so I could go skate down Fifth Avenue because there was no cars. I was like, yo, there's never gonna be another opportunity. Never another opportunity to skate down Fifth Avenue, so that's what I did. I took my skateboard and I went there. And the train was like really scary, but when I went to go see you in May on my birthday, like the trains were a little bit more full because people,
were working.
Yeah, they went back to work.
Like retail stores were slowly opening, like food restaurants.
Yeah, so it was more people on the train. And I just remember I was like, damn, I'm really going through COVID right now to go see my girlfriend.
And we weren't even allowed to hug because I respected my parents' wishes because they were very paranoid back then, and I was too.
Yeah, I couldn't, I saw her and I couldn't even touch her, hug her or anything, and I was just so sad the whole day.
And we didn't take our masks off once.
Yeah. I was so paranoid.
Yeah. But now, obviously, here we are, and I'm so thankful that we're here right now.
Yeah, me too.
Alright guys, it's 3 o'clock. Gray got their vaccine at 10:30.
Yeah,
10:40. So it's been 4-ish hours.
Feeling okay. Hanging in there. Definitely don't feel as bad as the first time I got the shot. So
I hope you guys are feeling more reassured and that we've answered enough questions. We're here. We made it. Go get your vaccine if you can. Obviously, we understand that there's lots of reasons people can't or don't want to. But if you want to, go do it. It's safe.
Go do it. Alright guys, catch us in the next video. Bye.